the richest man who ever lived and you've never heard of. In the glittering world of the 21st century, where wealth is a spectacle of shimmering cityscapes and the latest technological marvels, we've grown accustomed to the faces of contemporary riches. They are the titans of industry and the pioneers of the digital frontier, shaping our perceptions of prosperity and success. But let's turn the pages of history to a chapter seldom read, to a time when the earth held secrets yet to be discovered by the Western world, to an era when wealth was a matter of empire and influence. Welcome back to Growth Grid, where history comes alive and the stories of the past are woven into the fabric of our present. In the annals of history, there lies a tale of a man whose wealth was so immense, it seems almost mythical. This isn't the story of a pharaoh adorned with gold or a European monarch in a diamond-studded crown. No, this is the story of a king whose fortune was so vast, it was said to have bent the very arc of history. His name was Mansa Musa, and he was the ruler of the Mali Empire during the 14th century. His realm was one of the richest and most powerful kingdoms of Africa, a land of prosperity that stretched across the Saharan sands and beyond. Mansa Musa's empire was a hub of culture and learning, a place where scholars, poets, and artists gathered. It was also the epicenter of the gold trade, with resources so plentiful that Mali's wealth was the stuff of legend. But who was this king, and how did he amass a fortune that would make today's billionaires seem modest by comparison? His story is not just one of wealth, but of wisdom and largesse, of a ruler whose influence reshaped the world. Stay with us as we delve deeper into the life of Mansa Musa, the richest man who ever lived, and the journey that revealed his splendor to the world. In our next chapter, we'll explore his legendary pilgrimage and the profound impact it had on the economies and cultures of the old world. Join us in the next part to uncover the wealth that changed history. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical adventures. Mansa Musa's reign over Mali was a golden era, quite literally. The empire sat atop the richest gold mines of the age, mines that were the envy of the world and the source of Musa's legendary wealth. But gold was not his only treasure. The salt mines of Mali were just as valuable, a commodity that was worth its weight in gold, if not more. Trade routes crisscrossed his lands like veins of life, connecting the West African coast to the Mediterranean and beyond. These routes were the internet of their day, channels of information, culture, and immense wealth. And at the center of this web sat Mansa Musa, the spider pulling the strings, orchestrating trade agreements that would bring prosperity to his people and awe to the rest of the world. But it was the pilgrimage of 1324 that would etch his name into the annals of history. A devout Muslim, Mansa Musa embarked on the Hajj to Mecca, a journey that would take him across the Sahara and through the heart of the Islamic world. His caravan was said to be a sight of unparalleled splendor. 60,000 men, dozens of camels each laden with 300 pounds of gold, and heralds dressed in silks who bore gold staffs, preceded by horses adorned in finery. As he traveled, Mansa Musa gave away gold to the poor and traded it for souvenirs. But his generosity had unforeseen consequences. The markets of Cairo, Medina, and Mecca were flooded with gold, so much so that its value plummeted. For a decade, the economy of the region reeled under the impact of his largesse. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage was more than a display of wealth. It was a diplomatic mission that established Mali as a power to be reckoned with. Upon his return, he brought back scholars, architects, and books, transforming his capital, Timbuktu, into a center of learning and culture, rivaling the great cities of Europe and the Middle East. Under Musa's rule, Timbuktu became synonymous with wealth and wisdom. The Djingariba Mosque, an architectural marvel of its time, was built and became a jewel in the crown of Mali's achievements. Mansa Musa left behind more than just stories of his astonishing wealth. He left a blueprint for cultural and educational prosperity. His investments in Timbuktu turned the city into an African El Dorado, where knowledge was the treasure sought by scholars far and wide. The universities he established became the heart of learning in the Muslim world, attracting thinkers from across the globe. The libraries of Timbuktu, filled with innumerable manuscripts, became a repository of the world's knowledge, from astronomy to law, from theology to history. The architectural marvels commissioned by Mansa Musa still stand as testaments to his reign. The Jingvariba Mosque, with its distinctive Sudano-Sahelian architecture, remains a symbol of a golden age when Mali was a beacon of wealth, wisdom, and faith. The impact of Mansa Musa's wealth extended beyond the borders of Mali, influencing the economies and politics of Africa, Europe, and Asia. His pilgrimage put Mali on the map, quite literally. Cartographers in Europe, intrigued by the tales of his wealth, began to include Mali in their world maps, a recognition of its significance. Today, Mansa Musa's legacy prompts a reflection on the nature of wealth. It's not merely about the accumulation, but also about the distribution of fortune. His story is a powerful reminder that the greatest wealth one can leave behind is that which enriches society and culture. As the sun sets on our series, we're reminded that the echoes of Mansa Musa's opulence still resonate. His story is a bridge from the past to the present, a narrative that continues to inspire and astonish. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey through history. If Mansa Musa's tale has inspired you, share this series and let's keep the story alive. For more explorations into the fascinating annals of history, stay with us here. Until next time, keep seeking the stories that lie hidden in the sands of time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more historical adventures. Farewell, and may your own journey be as rich as Mansa Musa's.